Alright, so Mr. Bongo has now created his group, and he's invited his friend Lucy, who is technically not a gorilla, she's an Australopithecus, but never mind that. So now Mr. Bongo wants to adopt a volunteer opportunity so that he can volunteer with Lucy. So maybe he wants to search for volunteer opportunities that have bananas. Alright, here we go. This is perfect. Let's check this out. Alright, so the important thing to note here is that this volunteer opportunity has been flagged by the nonprofit as being appropriate for group service projects. And that's important because the nonprofit has to mark that when they submit their volunteer opportunity in order for this adopt as a group button to show up. Let's take a look at some of these other volunteer opportunities. Here's the transporters. Notice that it doesn't have that adopt as a group button. So the nonprofit has to first mark that it's appropriate for groups in order for you to adopt. So let's go back and choose that group volunteer opportunity here. So when you click this button, you get some information about what you're about to do. You're about to request to adopt this opportunity as a group, and it shows the time here, and it asks you which group you'd like to volunteer with. Now, Mr. Bongo is only an admin for one group, and the gorillas indeed is the group that shows up in this list. So if you were an admin of multiple groups, then you would be able to choose your group from that list. Now, here is where you set how many people from your group you expect to show up to this volunteer opportunity. This particular volunteer opportunity, the nonprofit has said, has room for 5 volunteers. Now, Mr. Bongo knows that there are only 2 members of his group, so he's probably not going to be able to get 5 volunteers. So he can change this to 2. Here's where you would send a message to the nonprofit if you wanted to introduce yourself. And once you click that you understand these expectations for group management, then you can click the Continue Sign Up button. Okay, great. So now what's happened is the nonprofit's got a notification that says that Mr. Bongo wants to adopt this volunteer opportunity with his group, the Gorillas. And once you have been approved by the nonprofit, then you have the ability to maintain your RSVP and invite members to join your project. And we'll look at that in the next video.